So this is video number 2 out of 500 for the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. I'm going to be doing an in-depth breakdown of each round and how I scored it and how Oleksandr Usyk clearly won this fight, because I want to get that out very clearly. Oleksandr Usyk is the only person who could have won this fight. Tyson Fury did not win. It was not a fight that could have gone either way. And I'm saying all that now because I want to talk about a bunch of the people who are saying this fight was either a draw, could have gone either way, or they are flat out saying that Tyson Fury should have won it. Now, I'm going to do a separate video on Eddie Hearn because he has been simping so badly for Tyson Fury that, I mean, it's embarrassing. I mean, Eddie Hearn is a great promoter, but my God, this guy can really throw his dignity out the window, saying that it was a draw, and here he says it's heartbreaking. I mean, I could put 1,000 memes on screen right now, but again, Eddie Hearn will get his time. And Amir Khan is a guy who not only picked Tyson Fury to win the rematch without really giving her any major substance as to why. He was pretty much pulling a Simon Jordan and saying, well, I know he lost the first fight fair and square, but he'll win the rematch. He's saying that he felt the fight was even going into the championship rounds, and he felt that Fury may have nicked it, so he feels it should have been a draw. And look, Amir Khan, great fighter, but this guy talks so much rubbish. I mean, do I really need to break it down? Amir Khan has been saying for years ridiculous things, so this really didn't surprise me, and I don't even think he believes the words that are coming out of his mouth. But again, Amir Khan just says so much crazy stuff a lot of the time, certainly when he was fighting. You don't know whether the guy is serious or not, so we'll leave him alone. Mike Coppinger is saying that he felt that the fight could have gone to Fury, it was that close. He's got to be saying this, in my opinion, because he has close ties with ESPN, and Tyson Fury has been an ESPN fighter since the first Wilder fight, or after that. So maybe that's why he's saying this, but again, Tyson Fury does not have a case for winning this fight. Michael Buffer is another guy saying that he felt the fight could have been a draw, or should have been, and he may have scored it that way. I'm not going to give him a hard time because Michael Buffer's been in the sport for a long time. He is old, so yeah, it is what it is. I will say that Michael Buffer can be very biased at times. I do remember when Andre Ward was fighting, this guy almost couldn't give Andre Ward any credit whatsoever. So maybe it's just a thing against small guys who can box, but he doesn't really give it any in-depth explanation as to why Tyson Fury has a case for this fight being a draw or Usyk just nicking the fight. One guy who thinks that I'm crazy for saying that this fight was a clear win for Oleksandr Usyk is Marco Boxing. And shout out to Marco, I've got nothing against him other than some of the things he said when I made these comments, as well as Oleksandr Usyk's resume being as good as it is, which again I will explain in other videos. He thinks that this fight could have gone either way. It was really, really close. I commented on his stream that this fight was a clear win for Usyk, as was the first fight. And again, Marco, who, again, I did pause at this particular time because his face is pretty funny, he seems to think that Tyson Fury could have won the first fight. Now, if you think that, then you've got to have an agenda because, again, Oleksandr Usyk clearly won the first fight. This one, for tactical reasons I'm going to break down more in depth in other videos, was closer, but Oleksandr Usyk was the decisive winner. And just for the record, I did offer to debate Marco on his own channel about this, about how Usyk clearly won both fights against Fury, and Fury doesn't have a case for winning either, and Usyk's resume. No disrespect, and again, I like what Marco does with his channel, hosting others and hosting debates a lot of the time, but I felt that he was a little bit unnecessary with some of the things he was saying when I was very clearly just stating my opinion. So yeah, the offer's there. I would love to go on his channel. Yeah, you guys let me know if you would be interested in seeing that happen. And I just want to point out a few other people who are very unsurprisingly biased in favor of Fury, but it's just really for fun. Here you've got GB News on Twitter, really trying to push this narrative that Fury was robbed and the fans are outraged. I mean, GB News, they've been in favor of Tyson Fury for a very, very long time, since I'm pretty sure either the year he beat Klitschko or the year after. Or maybe it was a couple of years after that, I don't know, but it's well beyond half a decade where they've just had a really tight relationship with Fury, so yeah, this doesn't surprise me. And of course they're British, so this is going to get pushed heavily, and I will also have another video talking about how Simon Jordan is going to be full of it, because I know what he's going to come out with. You've got Kugan Cassius here, who again deserves his own video, just for fun. But yeah, him saying that this fight should have been a draw because he had it 6-5 to Fury going into the final round. Again, ridiculous, but Kugan Cassius, what can you say about the guy? He's been biased in favor of Fury for years and really likes to point out that he's not, even though he is. And then you've got Dev Sani. I felt like replying down here just because it's really frustrating that guys like Dev Sani, who are as biased as they come, get these high-profile positions because you know they are not going to be objective. And again, he just comes across as a weasel the way he carries himself. This little short infant who wants to stand around these big alpha males acting as an agitator and an instigator and a button pusher, and it's just really, really annoying. And him saying that he had Tyson Fury winning, I mean, not surprised at all. Again, by his incredible bias. Of course, ES News, we know the issues he has with Tyson Fury, which are incredibly childish, but it's Alex back, so what do you really expect? A lot of people are saying, again, this fight was closer than it actually was, or that Tyson Fury has a case for winning. None of this makes sense. I'll be breaking down how Tyson Fury is a sore loser, how Frank Warren is absolutely full of it, and how Eddie Hearn, again, has just turned into an embarrassing simp for Tyson Fury. The fact is that if you watch this fight back, Oleksandr Usyk was the only clear winner, and again, I will break that down in more videos coming up soon. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Catch you later.